Hello, my name is Brian, and in today's tutorial we're going to learn how to remove the background of an image using Gimp. Now to do that, hover all the way to File, Open, and then locate the particular image that you're going to use. So in this particular one, I'm going for tutorial 1, so I'll just click on that and then Open. Now different images require different styles or tools to remove the background. So this particular image has a uniform color. From what I can see, I think it's gray. I don't know. So yeah, this particular image has a uniform color as the background. So in order to remove the background of such an image, we are going to use the select by color tool. So yeah, we have the tools over here, but before we go to that, we need a transparent image at the end, an image with a transparent background at the end. So in order to do that, we are going to go all the way to layers and then transparency, and then add an alpha channel. So another simple way of doing that is to hover over here and then right click on the particular one and then add an alpha channel. But as you can see, it is grayed out because we've already added an alpha channel. So the next thing that we're going to do is select the particular tool that you're going to use. So the tools exist top right, top left, actually it is top left, and then you hover over these to find the particular tool that you want to use. So we have our select by color tool over here. As you can see, once you hover over it, you get it there, and then click. So once you click on that particular tool, for example, if I click on this, it is highlighted. So we want this particular one. So we click on that, and then it is highlighted. And then the next thing that we need to ensure that the anti-aliasing option, the select transparent areas option, and the draw mask option are selected. So once that is done, we come back to a particular image and click on the background that we want to remove. So once we do that, the image, as you can see, the background is now selected. The background that we want to remove is now selected. So the next thing that we need to do once we do that is just click on delete, on the delete key. Press the delete key on your keyboard, and that way, voila, we have an image with a transparent background. So the next thing we want to do is press Ctrl A in order to deselect, or you could come to the select option and then click on none. Okay, so now that we have our image with a transparent background, in order to save this particular image, we'll go all the way again to File, and in Gimp you do not use the Save As option, but you use the Export. So click on Export, and once you clicked on that, it opens this particular window that allows you to change the file name and the file extension. So currently this particular file is on a extension, and this will not save your particular image transparent. So we're going to change that. First, let's go forward and change the name of the image. So let us name it flower because it was a flower. And now go to the select file type by extension and click on that. That elongates your window, and now all you need to do is scroll all the way down until you see the .png option or the PNG option. And I've located that here. Click on it, and now as you can see, it has changed from just flower to flower.png. You can click on the minus sign next to that, and then now click on export. So we're just going to export it with the default. So go ahead and just click export when that opens. So once this particular once it is done with the loading, we're going to have our image. Yep. And since I know exactly where that is saved, I can go, and here we have our flower.png file. So once we click on that, now we have our image with a transparent background. So not all images will always have uniform color as the background. So then that takes us to the next thing that we're doing today. So let's go ahead and open a different image. Go ahead and go tutorial, and that should be our image. Yes it is. And here you go. As you can see, this particular image has some things in the background that we want to remove. So what we are going to do is we're going to use a different tool now. In the previous one we used the select by color tool, but on this particular image we're going to use the free select tool. So click on that, and before you do anything else, ensure that you add an alpha channel because you want a transparent image. So go ahead, and as you can see, right click on it and then just hover to add alpha channel and click on that. So once that is done, now we are going to make points around the image. So you can go ahead and click on your first point, but then zoom in the particular image to ensure that you can clearly see what you're doing. So as you can see, we've made our first point, and now the subsequent points that follow these need to be done inside the foreground that we want to select, and not in the background. So what I mean is we are going to select within this particular image. As you can see, let me just ensure that is properly zoomed in so you can see. So we are selecting within that particular image, slightly within the image. So this might take time compared to the select by color tool, but the free select tool is one of the options or the tools that you need to know how to use, especially when you're aiming at removing the backgrounds of an image, because this provides a higher accuracy, and is a vital tool because not all images, like we had said earlier, not all images will always have a uniform color for a background. So you need to know exactly how to do this. So we're going to just make these points and hover around, zoom in and zoom out to ensure we know exactly, we can see clearly exactly what we're doing, and make those points somehow a little bit within the image and not the background. So if you make like this particular point and you don't want it, in order to go back, you just press on your backspace key on your keyboard, and that takes you back. So yep, so it's a little bit of work and requires a lot of patience to do it, but at the end of it we'll be happy with particular work that we would have done at the end. So let's just, I'm not going to be that much accurate because it's just a tutorial, but when you're doing the work yourself, ensure that you are more accurate than I am right now. And by the way, as I continue doing this is the particular time that you can use to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you happen to find this video informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And That will help push my content to more viewers, and hopefully that will aid in ensuring that I produce more videos. Serves as a motivation actually to ensure that I continue producing content, and ensure that you comment actually down this video if you find it informative, and any other thing that you would like to learn about Gimp, whatever tutorial that you want me to produce next concerning Gimp or any other software, any other graphic software, be it Photoshop or any other graphic software that you want to learn. So I'm not going to pay much attention on the hairs. So as you can see, I'm messing up with this guy's beard, but it's no problem. It is just a tutorial. But actually, if you want to learn more about that, ensure that you comment down this video so I can show you more tools that are better working with hair and the fine details on images. So this will be just the simple beginner tools, but it is good to have this in your toolbox and to know how to operate this. So until we make back to the first point. And now once that is selected, as you can see, it is the foreground image that is selected, but we want to remove the background and not the foreground that we've selected. So in order to do that, in order to change and select the background, you can just go ahead and click Ctrl+I, but a long method will be go to select and then invert. So click on invert, and now as you can see, it is the background that has been selected. So once that is done, just go ahead and press your delete button on your keyboard, and that way we have now a transparent image without a background. So again, like we said, if you want to save it, first of all, let us just deselect. So in order to deselect, you can go ahead and click on select and none. So that way our image is deselected. And to save it, go ahead and click on file and then export as, and then let us call this one tutorial 2. And yeah, since we want the image to be transparent, we are going to save it with a PNG extension. So go ahead and click select file type by extension, and then hover to PNG, select that, and then click on export. And again, we're just going to load it with the default, so go ahead and export it. And that way, my friends, once this is loaded, you're going to have your image. So remember, we saved it at tutorial 2 and it's in downloads new folder 2. So let's go ahead and retrieve that. So here we have downloads new folder 2 and tutorials 2. So that's our image without a background. Yes, here goes our image without a background, transparent image. So thank you so much for sticking around to the end, and if you found this particular video informative, again, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you will push my content to more viewers that might find it informative, and you give me the motivation to keep producing more content. And ensure that you comment down this video whatever other thing that you would like to learn in Gimp. Thank you so much.